Welcome back to my channel and a very special welcome if you're new here. My name is Jen. I'm a certified weight loss and nutrition coach who has lost and maintained a 140-pound weight loss. Today we are going to talk all about 10 simple ways to cut calories, putting you in a calorie deficit so you can see weight loss. So if you're excited, give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not, turn your bell on because I upload new videos every Tuesday and Thursday. Check out the description box down below where I will link nutrition coaching. I do offer personalized macros and calories. Highly recommend. This is what I utilize to lose my 140 pounds, and I have maintained that weight loss for over a year, as well as one-on-one coaching for accountability, questions, or to talk with me directly. Links and discounts to my favorite healthy things are also down in that description box. So let's go over my top 10 ways to cut calories to see weight loss. Probably know, you've probably heard, I know I've talked about this time and time again, the only way to lose weight is to be in a calorie deficit. Basically meaning you're eating less calories than your body needs every day to maintain your weight. Now you should be in a healthy caloric deficit, no more than about 500 to about 750 calories every day, 750 if you have a lot of weight to lose, well over 75 pounds. Otherwise you want to stay between that 250 to 500 caloric deficit every day to see weight loss in a healthy and sustainable way. So I want to share with you 10 simple things that you can do to cut those calories so you can see weight loss. Number one is count your calories. How else do you know what you're eating every day? How do you know you're in a caloric deficit if you're not counting your calories? Now, counting calories is extremely easy. There are a lot of calorie counting apps out there. MyFitnessPal, Lose It, Trainist is a free calorie counting app. I'll link that one down below for you. Download a calorie tracking app. So when you eat something, you simply track it in the app. It will keep track of your calories. It'll let you know exactly where you are in your calories every day so you can maintain a deficit. Now, if you're wondering, well, how many calories am I supposed to be eating? That is where personalized macros and calories comes in. Again, that is a service that I offer. So I'll put my nutrition coaching website in the description box as well. It will also track your macronutrients, protein, carbs, and fats. That way you know that you're eating a balanced diet. And I do give you goals for your protein, carbs, and fats with my personalized macros and calories. So count your calories so you know you're in a calorie deficit. Number two, use less sauce. Believe it or not, the sauces, the condiments that we add to our food can really bulk up the calories. You may be thinking, oh, I'm having this delicious, healthy salad packed with protein with some chicken breast or tuna or salmon on top, and then you load it with dressing. All of those sauces and condiments can add up quickly. For example, mayonnaise. Adding 1 tablespoon of mayonnaise to your burger, your sandwich, can add 57 calories. 57 calories that you may not even know that you're adding, nor are you tracking in that calorie tracking app. And that can quickly narrow that calorie deficit, narrowing weight loss. Now, this doesn't mean that you can't have sauces or condiments. You just need to limit those and make sure you are tracking those in your calories for the day. Number three, this is a big one. And this is one that happens a lot. And people wonder, I don't know why I'm gaining weight. I don't know why I'm not losing weight. Don't drink your calories. Limit the calories that you're consuming every day in the form of liquids. Number one, our stomach and our brain do not connect the same way with liquid calories versus actual nutrition. So for example, when you have a soda or juice or energy drink or sugary coffee, your brain and stomach, they don't connect the same way saying that you've consumed any food. It doesn't recognize that as food. So then we eat a normal meal on top of all of those liquid calories. And again, that calorie deficit window narrows and we can even put ourselves in a surplus, which will lead to weight gain. Did you know that a single 16-ounce bottle of Coca-Cola contains 44 grams of sugar and 200 calories? And again, our brain and stomach aren't going to signal that we've consumed 200 calories, not to mention all of the sugar. This goes the same again for energy drinks, juices, Gatorade, sugary coffee drinks. Watch your liquid calories. If you are going to consume something in liquid form that has calories, try to keep it about 100, 150 calories or less. And again, make sure you're tracking it because those calories absolutely count. Number four, cook your own food. Eat your meals at home. There's a lot of reasons for this. Number one, fast food meals, dinner restaurant meals, they're rather large portions, typically 1 to 3 times the amount of food that we should be consuming. Not to mention, you don't know what's in those food items ingredient wise. They're typically packed with sodium, and anything cooked in oil is typically cooked in an unhealthy oil. So your best bet is to cook the majority of your meals at home. I would say at least 90% of your meals should be prepared at home. That way you get to control what goes into them. You can track them a lot more accurately, and you ensure that you're eating healthy ingredients. And even be cautious of meals in fast food or restaurants that are low calorie, like fast food salads. Those often contain more calories, more fat, more added sugar than a burger and fries. So be careful of healthy foods. They're not always healthy. And do yourself a favor and consume most of your meals at home. Number 5, out of sight, out of mind. Don't keep junk food or trigger foods in your house. Now, I will caveat this with the fact that once you've healed your relationship with food, you can have these things in your house and they don't trigger you, you don't overconsume them. But until that has happened, which is a long, grueling process, just try to keep them out of your home. If you keep trigger foods and junk food within reach, it's easy to eat them. If you have a candy jar out on your counter, you're more likely to reach for candy all day. If you have a fruit bowl out on your counter, you're more likely to reach for fruit. Put those junk food or trigger foods away, out of sight, out of mind. And again, if you can control yourself around them, it's okay to have them in your home, just don't have them front and center. Make those easy, healthy choices front and center. Again, think about that fruit bowl on your kitchen counter. Next up is use smaller plates. Going back to meal sizes in restaurants and fast food, this is typically more food than we should be consuming. Again, it can be 1, 2, or 3 portions. Same goes with dinner at home. If you're using a big dinner plate, our natural instinct, our brain and our eyes and our stomach want to fill that plate. So you're better off utilizing a smaller plate, maybe a salad plate for your meal. I know for me, I never eat on a dinner plate. I always eat on a much smaller plate, a side plate, a salad plate, though that way I can fill it up and my mind and my brain and my eyes think I'm consuming a lot of food, even though it is a much smaller portion because it's physically filling up a plate. And kind of fun fact, did you know that today's dinner plates are 44% larger than they were in 1980, which means our portions are often 44% larger as time goes on. So do yourself a favor and invest in some small plates, eat off of those. You'll feel like you're getting lots and lots of volume of food and you'll be able to stay in that calorie deficit. Number 7, this is a really excellent tip, and that is to bulk up your meals with vegetables. Things like fruits, vegetables, these are high volume, low density foods, which basically means you get to eat a lot of them for very little calories. It's a great way to fill your plate, that salad plate that you're using, bulk it up with vegetables. Again, mind, eyes, stomach, all connect, saying that that's a high volume of food. And it's a great way to keep yourself full and satisfied between meals for very, very little calories. And in fact, it's a great way to get in vitamins, minerals, nutrients, and fiber found in vegetables. Now, I personally do not track calorie-wise non-starchy vegetables. Nobody got fat-eating vegetables, so I don't track them. However, I do track starchy vegetables, things like peas, corn, squash, those potatoes. I just don't track those non-starchy vegetables. I use them as a way to bulk up my meals, keeping me satisfied and full. And like I said, you can't overeat vegetables. You're not going to take yourself out of a calorie deficit with vegetables. So fill your plate with them and enjoy all of the volume. Enjoy that volume, food that's going to keep you full, fiber, minerals, vitamins, nutrients. You can't go wrong with vegetables. Next up is eating your meals slowly. It takes time for your brain and stomach to connect that you've consumed a meal. Now, the time, that information varies. It depends on who you ask. But I would recommend taking a bite, putting your fork down, and really focusing on consuming your food and slowly. You should remember eating your meals. And this is coming from someone who's an extremely fast eater. I have to be very, very mindful of slowing down my meals so that my stomach and my brain have time to connect, signifying that I've eaten a meal. I would say that a meal should take you anywhere from about 10 to 20 minutes to consume. If you're scarfing your meal down in a couple minutes, slow it down. I promise you're going to feel much more full and satisfied more quickly. And again, consuming less calories, putting yourself in a deficit, is how we lose weight. So if you ate your meal in 10 minutes versus 5, there's a likelihood that you would consume less of that meal because it gives, again, your time for your brain and stomach to connect that you've consumed a meal. Next up is don't clean your plate. I know we've been told our entire life to be part of the Clean Plate Club. You cannot get up from the dinner table until you've cleaned your plate. Please disregard this. Please disregard what we've been told our whole life about cleaning our plate. It is so incredibly important to listen to your body. We should be eating until we're satisfied, not full. Let me repeat that for those in the back of the room. We should be eating until we're satisfied, not full. Basically what this means is until we're not hungry anymore, not until we're so full that we can barely get up from the table. We should be eating until we're physically not hungry anymore. This goes hand in hand with what is known as intuitive eating. And this is listening to your body, understanding your hunger and fullness signals and honoring those, honoring your body. While we're losing weight, practice this, because eventually you're not going to want to track your food forever. Once you reach your weight loss goals and you've maintained your weight loss and you've healed and worked on your relationship with food, our ultimate goal should be back to birth, back to being a child, and that is intuitively eating. What child do you know that tracks their food? None. Children eat when they're hungry, they stop when they're full. If they're not hungry, they don't eat. If they aren't able to finish their full meal, they don't. We want to go back to practicing this same trait. It's okay to put food aside for later. And also, it's okay to throw food away. It is better to throw it away than to overconsume and not listen to your body. Especially, again, while you're losing weight, you want to develop these healthy habits so that you can maintain that weight loss and gravitate towards intuitive eating down the road. Get out of the Clean Plate Club. We don't know her. And last but not least, this is my favorite tip, and this is one that I implement. This is one I preach to my coaching clients, and that is make sure you're having protein with every single meal and snack. There should never be a meal or a snack that doesn't contain protein. Now, you don't only have to eat protein, but you should be having some type of protein source with every meal and snack. So let's talk about a snack, for example. Let's say that you are just craving some pretzels. Pretzels sound really good for a snack. You want that crunchy, salty snack. Have the pretzels, but pair it with some protein. Maybe you have a hard-boiled egg, a cheese stick, a meat stick, some beef jerky. Pair it with some protein. Maybe you dip your pretzels in cottage cheese or have a side of Greek yogurt. Make sure that every meal or snack has protein. This is going to keep you full and satisfied. Protein is the hardest macro for your body to digest, which means you burn calories just digesting your food. I don't know about you, but that sounds pretty good. As our food is digesting, we're burning extra calories with protein. Protein is also going to help you maintain the lean muscle on your body while you lose weight. Basically, it will hold the muscle and you will lose the fat. That is our optimal goal. If you're wondering, well, how much protein am I supposed to eat every day? That is included in your personalized macros and calories. And again, my nutrition coaching website is in the description box. Invest in yourself. Have your macros and calories done. It's life-changing. It's game-changing. It's weight loss changing. It is what I followed to lose and maintain 140 pounds. So definitely check that out and make sure protein is included with every meal and snack. So those are my top 10 tips on how to cut calories in a healthy way and see weight loss. Let us know down below, what are some of your other tips to cut your calories in a healthy, sustainable way that's helped you reach your weight loss goals. And again, if you enjoyed today's video, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, turn your bell on, because I upload new videos every Tuesday and Thursday. Don't forget to check out the description box down below for nutrition coaching. Please have your macros and calories done. I promise you it is game-changing for weight loss. And if you would like to chat with me directly, have questions, need extra accountability, I have one-on-one coaching as well. And I'll link some of my favorite healthy things in the description box as well. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.